Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Let's Make Cheap AR with the Chinese or semi-Chinese company furniture and sites and accessories. So as you can see on the screen, I have some Utg Parts, which is also Leapers, some Utg Pro, which is a US made component or US made part, VIsm, a little bit of NC Star. This is their 1:6 LPVO scope, which we'll take a look at. VIsm QD scope mount. This is probably made in Eastern Europe. Ambidextrous charging handle. M-lock covers by VIsm. Ultra slim angled foregrip by Utg, made in China. And two things I have not seen before, didn't know they existed. This is a Utg AR15 Polymer magazine made in Taiwan, which is another China, so to speak, but slightly less Chinese. Less than $10 each, 30 rounds. I bought them just for the fun. And alternatively, if the LPVO doesn't work, I have a VIsm 3.5 prism scope with its own QD mount. This might be the primary optic. I'm not installing at this point sights on the rifle, and that's the introduction. Let's take a look at the rifle, install the parts, and see what comes out. And of course, afterwards we'll take it to the range. Might not be in the same video. Well, continuation of my Chinese project, or the end of my Chinese project, just to show you what I ended up having. I did not put any advanced optics on this. The VIsm 3.5 prism didn't work. It did not want to lock on this rail. It was moving back and forth. The 1:6 NC Star I decided not to put yet. That's my secondary option. I put an OTW red dot from Amazon. For now, it's a green and red dot. $20-30 made in China, straight from Amazon. Installed VIsm M-lock covers. Here they are. I did not install them at the bottom. I did not install any protection at the top. I might install them at the bottom as well, but I'm debating as of now. I'm using Utg Magazines. This is what they look like. So far, so good. They actually have a US pattern even. And they have a date marking and the blue follower. Interesting. Of course, Utg all over the place. They also have interesting bottom that you can actually put magazine standing, and AR standing as well. Also installed Utg Pro, made in US, rubberized grip. Note this interesting part. Let me zoom in. On the grip, it goes over the trigger guard, so it makes kind of a, not a flush, but a little bit more comfortable position, I would guess. Also has a compartment for storage. Everything Utg makes seems to have a compartment for storage. I wonder why. 6th position, commercial S1 Utg stock. Has 2 compartments. Has QD and regular sling mounts. So far, this is my El Cheapo AR15. I'm using a Combat Armory upper, 16-inch 5.56. Bought on sale, $170, $180. Complete upper. I installed ambidextrous charging handle. Seems to be functional. All of this on Polymer New Frontier Armory lower. Let's take it to the range. Let's see how it works. that's all, folks. I am not yet sure if I'm going to install the UTG Unlock AFG. This might actually fit on FX9 much better than here, but to be determined. And of course, LPVO versus a red dot, we'll see. No comments yet. I might actually, just for the fun of it, get the UTG 3x magnifier. I know it's horrible, but it might fit this configuration. To be determined as well. Possibly not, because this red dot is not very sharp. Magnifying it is not going to be much easier. I have astigmatism just like many of us in my age do. So that's the end of my UTG furniture build on New Frontier and Combat Armory. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. As a finisher, it's called read the instructions. Basically, you have to unlock the bolt that holds the mount tightly, or that tightens the mount on this CPO, which is a compact prism optics by VIsm 3.5, and it is now very, very steady on the rifle. You have to turn it counterclockwise and then tighten the bolt inside with the Allen key. I'm using my whatever the version of the gun tool key is. This is the Real Avid Gun Pro tool. This is basically what I had on the table that had a matching Allen key size. And when you tighten it back, it tightens that nut as well. To untighten it, I had to use a regular wrench. Oh well, now I have a properly placed, for this particular gun, Chinese Prism 3.5 scope, and we'll try to take it to the range within near future and see how it works out. It's not the best, of course. This is not even poor man's ACOG. This is the cheap man's ACOG, because poor man's ACOG would be probably a 80 well. So that is the end of the current build. This is a low end, of course, but it should work just fine. We'll see what comes out. So far, this is a UTG VIsm and Star build with the Combat Armory upper and New Frontier Polymer lower. 556F, of course. And 3 types of optics. This is the OTW 4 MOA red dot that was on there. Right now I took it off. I don't like the mount. I might replace the mount. I don't like this particular mounting option. It's just annoying sometimes. It works, and the red dot works as well for a 4 MOA red dot for 30 bucks. And again, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I have another option, which is the another NC Star VIsm LPVO 1-6. Will be tested after I test how this one works. I personally like prism sights, and this one has 3 different illumination colors: red, green, and blue. 3.5, and seems to be clear. We will see whether it works at the range. See you in the next video. Practice more, be practical, and that includes your mind, your body, and your tools. See you next one.